3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Woo!
From our friends over at Manscaped. The ball has officially been dropped, but that doesn't mean you have to drop the ball on your balls in 2023. Whether you had a New Year's kiss or not, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming have you covered for your much-needed resolution of bringing sexy back. Join the 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com and use our code BALLCHECK for 20% off and free shipping. Let us have a toast for a new year and a new you with no pubes.
Balls are important to any trainer, which is why it's a new year, new balls, with the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming. This year, take your package to the next level with their Performance Package 4.0 and other premium wet goods. That's right, wet goods. This includes their ultra-premium body wash, 2-in-1 shampoo, and body deodorant.
Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find the signature Lawnmower 4.0. The advanced skin-safe technology reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate parts. I can attest to this, Adam.
As can I.
I could get acrobatic with it.
Upside down,
Yes.
backwards, flip side, right side.
It also comes equipped with a 4000K LED spotlight that will shine a light brighter than Bill's Lighthouse. That's a deep cut, Adam.
That is pretty
Bill's
deep.
Lighthouse, yeah. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK. Time to feel sexy and free this 2023 with Manscaped. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 248 of LuredUp, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. LuredUp is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. First show of the new year, Adam. Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023.
Happy New Year.
How about that? How about that?
This is a new year, new us, new podcast.
Is it?
This is the Slurred Up podcast.
This is the Lubed Up podcast.
Brought to you by Manscaped.
By Manscaped. Lube 'em up! What's going on, man? How are you? How was your last week?
My last week?
Yeah.
I worked. I can't remember if we talked. I don't remember when the last time we talked was.
Yesterday on the Zoom call?
Yesterday on the Zoom. Well, I know that, but I meant like podcast-wise, because like I don't know if
last Tuesday, a week from today.
Okay, so Wednesday, which was the day after we recorded,
right?
I had a parents versus the kids kind of Christmas holiday party for Ashton's hockey. And
was it like versus as a party or versus like you played hockey?
So I played hockey versus Ashton and his team.
Did you check him into the boards?
No. I was that parent that was like, "Oh, I don't want to trip you." That's like moving the stick.
Oh, that wouldn't have been me.
Okay, so and then the best part was after everything's said and done, because like the coach was like, "Hey, I'm gonna throw my gloves off, and I'm gonna go after one of the kids immediately." I was like, what? I was so confused because I've never played hockey, and I don't partake in the watching of hockey, but the actual game of hockey, like when Ashton's practicing, I love watching. I love being on the ice. I enjoyed it very much recently.
But what better way to teach the sport to kids than to actually teach the fighting part?
Yeah. So and that happened like throughout the whole thing. The parents just kind of they threw their gloves. They would rip the jersey over. I was like, oh no!
I would have sold that shit. I would have fought another parent, for real.
Oh my!
Pulled their jersey over their head.
Yeah, so I
sneaking them with uppercuts.
Well, we were all in almost street clothes. We all had to have helmets, gloves, and skates and stuff, obviously. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And then after, it was free skate for the team and the parents and everybody in the family. And then I'm skating, and one of the little kids, he's like, he sees me skate really, really fast around the rink a bunch of times, and he goes, "Why didn't you skate that fast when you were playing us?" And I said, "I didn't want to hurt anybody." Because I'm a bigger person compared to all these little kids, and like I don't want to knock any of them over. And he's like, "You're supposed to hit them every time."
See,
all
that's
the time.
the spirit.
And I
that's
was
the
like,
spirit,
what?
kiddo.
I
Yes.
was like, this little kid's telling me I should just ram into everybody. I was like, oh man.
He knows what's up. That's hockey. That's like, so I'm getting over being sick. So if I sound gross, I'm sorry. This last week has sucked, man.
You're so gross,
dude.
So gross.
I've had the worst congestion for like, I don't know, a long time, and it's like all right in my face, all centered around my nose, and the sinus is just killing me.
Are you sure it's not the nose piercing?
It's not the nose piercing. It's in the guts of the nose.
Oh,
not the septum of the nose.
It's when you take it out, it's in the inside.
Dude, it's wild. I can't breathe. It's been terrible. I'm so ready for this to be done.
Well, this is one
and
main function of life. I need you to breathe, please.
Well, like I woke up this morning and I was like, all right, I can breathe. I feel better. I'm going to be great for a recording. And then it's like about 2 hours ago, it went to shit. And I was like, God, see? What the? It was terrible. So apologies for...
you were like, what the French toast?
Apologies for sounding all nasally and shit.
The listeners just want to hear us talk Pokemon.
Well, let's talk about it because there is some stuff to discuss this week. We're going to recap the last week of gameplay, including the New Year's event, which still has, I guess, another day or so
under
left
24
with it.
hours.
Yep, we
By
have
the
the
time you're
return.
hearing this had already ended.
The rollout return of the Dow Trio is happening right now, so it's still going for a little bit. Pokemon Go released a nice video recapping the IRL events of 2022. They usually pair this with like stats. Unfortunately, they didn't do that this time. They just kind of put out a video. But Adam, I figured we could talk about some of our best IRL event memories of the year, just to kind of recap the 2022 season, if you will. And then our next in-game event has been detailed, and it has a very strong lineup. Adam, I want to see if you agree with me on this. I think this might be one of the strongest events, soup to nuts, that we've had in a bit. So I'm pretty hyped up for that. We'll talk about that. January is going to bring us a Community Day Classic.
I am so excited because I need this Candy and Candy XL so badly.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good one. We'll get into that. The Sylph Road has updated their field research task list for January. We'll take a look at it, see what intrigues us. There are some things I'm definitely going to be going after this month. I typically do not target research. I just do it as it comes. But I will be doing it a little different this time around and try to focus my gameplay a little bit and try to actually get these fucking Hundo Kanto starters because I need them. And then we're going to be putting together a different kind of battle party today, one for sweeping gyms. We will go away from a raid battle party, and we will put together a gym battle party. So that should be fun and interesting. But let's talk about New Year's, Adam. How has the event treated you? I know like you didn't do well with Delibird and all that. Delibird is still around.
I know Delibird's still around, okay? So hear me out, okay? How is it possible? Okay, I understand the odds. Okay, I do. I get the odds.
I don't think you do.
But I caught every single Delibird that spawned, and that I wasn't moving. And I did not catch a shiny with a bow, which makes 2 years that I have not caught a shiny with a bow.
Okay.
2 years with a bow, I have not gotten a 0%. And 2 years, I have not gotten a 100% with a bow. Now, this thing was in raids. Shout out to the amazing people in the community.
Did they step up?
Sent me raids. Honestly, I can't tell you enough. I sat on the couch one night and I just kept getting fed Delibird after Delibird after Delibird, and I was like, wow.
Because last week you were like, they're
much.
not sending me enough raids.
Well, it was like infrequent. And I'm not going to lie. The first part of the event, I think I I definitely was like working or just there's been a lot of stuff going on in my life. Those of you that know, it's just been tough, and Pokemon has not been the forefront of anything, as it shouldn't be.
But remote raids are good to supplement that, because you could do it from the couch.
Right. And so I did as many as I possibly could, and towards the end, I did a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't looked at my iTunes, but I definitely got some passes and did a lot of raids.
You definitely did, because I think you sent me a number. I don't know. No, but here's a question for you, because I typically don't shiny hunt Pokemon that aren't legendaries in raids. Do you feel that, like, if a shiny Pokemon is in raids, it should always have a boosted rate? Like, does it bother you to, like, shiny hunt full odds shinies? Like, that's such a that's a hard pill to swallow.
I mean, even if it was just a little bit more boosted. I mean,
sometimes they do that, like 1 in 75 or something.
The amount of them that I did is
bewildering.
It befuddles me. But I did not get a shiny, and all of the ones that I caught, no 0%. All the ones that I traded with friends, no 100%.
Yeah.
It was a weird event for me.
All right. Well, what about New Year's? Any hoot luck?
No. Did you say 0% Winterfest jacket Pikachu? Did you say shiny Winterfest Pikachu? Oh my
Winterfest.
Gosh.
Yo,
I got the shiny.
I got the shiny.
Listen. So there's another story that I'm not going to discuss because it's extremely embarrassing. But please, if I do not get a Delibird bow, shiny, 100%, 0% next year, if they don't even bring it back, I will discuss said story.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But it was a terrible time.
All right, well, let's move to this last week, because you're still hung up on 2 weeks ago, Bo Delibird. What about New Year's event? What about Top Hat?
Delibird. Okay. And realistically, it's because Delibird's still spawning. I could still get a 0% without a bow, so I'm content right now, just catching what I can. Anyways, New Year's event. It's a New Year Pokemon Go. I have played this game so little during this event.
Oh, yeah, fair.
It's... I don't even know if you could call me a trainer.
Wow.
I really think how they needed to handle this style, like New Year's literally needs to be something that's like the ball drops, everybody around the world, whatever a central midnight time is where it goes into 2023. I think there needs to be like a 48-hour window where it's just these party hat Pokemon. Celebrate the new year.
And then get him the hell out.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of this mumbo jumbo, I'm looking at my screen right now. I've got a Paris, an Eevee, a Bidoof, a Plusle, a Zigzagoon, a Spoink, and another Paris. Like, are you serious right now?
Dude, you need to stop complaining with that ridiculous spawn point.
Happy New Year. None of those are like, yes, Happy New Year's, like crazy Pokemon, like nothing. All that should be here is anything that's party hat. It's the one time where I'd be okay if there was a ton of Pikachu with a party hat.
Well, we didn't even get it. We don't really have a party hat. We have the party top hat.
Whatever it's
the
called.
party top
hat. The magician's hat.
It reminds me of like that like dude at like a gaming convention that wears like clothes too tight, that's trying to like sell you dice or something. Like, come over here, let me show you how I don't wear deodorant, like something like that. But no, it's I like it, but I haven't gotten the shiny.
Why are you stereotyping me?
What about wild Noctowl with the top hat?
You said you just caught one.
I did.
I caught one earlier in the day today.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I enjoyed that. So
that's what's up.
With wild encounters, now this is I don't know why they would do this, but they did themselves a disservice by when they listed the wild Pokemon in this event, they just put Pikachu with the top hat, Hoothoot with the top hat, and Party Hat Wurmple, right? But again, if they're going to
say those are the highlighted Pokemon, just make those the Pokemon that are there.
But the Kanto starters were spawning in the wild also. Like they're still around. So it's like, why wouldn't they put that? Like, if you're lucky, you might find, because that's or Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. Like, that's a chase. Like, people want to go for those. Those are raid Pokemon. Like, maybe they do it because they want people to do them in raids, but like, they're in the wild too. Why wouldn't they promote that? So that was kind of weird. But
it was extremely weird. I'm not gonna lie. I did do a Party Hat Squirtle.
You said you were going to do that because you needed the hundo.
Yeah, I mean, I've only done one raid, but that's,
But
okay,
I haven't...
I've done two, I lied. I did a Hoothoot.
Okay. I haven't touched Raticate, Nidorino, or Gengar or Wobbuffet. Like, I have all those, so I'm not terribly worried about them. But
I have so many hundo Gengar, Ghastly, Haunters. I don't want to touch those at all.
I didn't get one, but you can get a Shadow Nidorino with the Party Hat. That is a rare catch. I have done all my Rockets. I have not gotten that, not seen that. But if you got that, shout to you because that's good. Reshiram and Mega Steelix in raids.
I've done 0.
Did you do the quarter hatch distance with the eggs through the... Okay, that's good. What about...
And I did... I did hatch 100% Elekid.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I had already hatched an Elekid.
So I was going to ask you if you had pronounced that by accident, but how do you pronounce it?
Elekid.
Elekid? What the fuck is that? I don't know. Elekid? Elekid?
Electabuzz?
Elekid? I don't know, man.
Or is it Elkid? Elkid. He's from the ancient times. Elkin. He's got a plug, and he plugs into the ancient times.
This event for me was interesting. We brought up the fact last week. They were like, this is kind of an egg event, but the egg, I don't know. It was just like weird. And then on the Zoom call, people were like, yo, this egg pool fucking rules. 7Ks with all these shiny babies. Like, this is great. And I was like, yeah, but what about Riolu? And they're like, Riolu was just in multiple events that had like decent Riolu rate. So it's like, why take double dip? I don't know. There was a lot of good points brought up, but I don't know. I don't think I really enjoy this event too much.
Home is that all of these Party Hat Pokemon are the only things that needed to be spawning. None of this other mumbo jumbo.
Well, like regular shit?
Then give us a window where we can, like, it's a new year. We have, like, it's a new season. We've got all these vanilla spawns, and we can actually just, like, take a break from the game mentally and not have to worry about FOMO. Like, yes, there can still be raids and stuff, but, like, just give us an elapsed time where we can just breathe.
Well, we're going to get a couple days off because this event ends tomorrow, the 4th. And then the next event that we're going to talk about in a bit.
Should have ended the 3rd.
No, it goes until it doesn't start until the 10th.
Second.
You hate this event. So, but I don't think this event is strong, like, by any means. Like, I don't think this is the best representation of a New Year's event, in my opinion. But I do go after the shiny costumes but it doesn't matter that they're New Year's. It could be any shiny costume Pokemon I will go after because I enjoy that chase.
But you're not doing any of the raids for the shiny chances at those ones. So realistically, you're not doing what you just said you were doing.
In the wild.
Just saying. Better check yourself.
I've done a couple. I've done a couple Kanto starter Party Hat raids, but not the 3 stars. But Mega Steelix, not touching really. No need to. No need to. Reshiram, I've done a bunch. I did not get the shiny. I got a couple shiny Kirums previously, but no Reshies just yet. But I don't care. I'll spend the money on passes.
Listen, people kept sending me Kirums during the Delibird event, I was so angry. I was like, stop sending me
Trade
Kirums.
this for a deli.
Stop sending me Glalie. I was so upset. Every time I saw him, I was like, are you serious? I was like, how do you temporary block somebody?
Oh, jeez. That's jeez. But no, we have our next event coming up. We'll talk about that in a second. There was this thank you video. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I did not.
So I don't know if it's new footage or just kind of spliced together footage from all the individual event recap videos that they put together throughout the year. Like, I don't know if there's any new footage here, but it really is cool when they, in the video, detail like all the different countries they've had events in and how this game has just become this global thing, IRL. It's pretty amazing when you put it all together and you're like, oh shit, this is greater than just GoFest, or this is greater than just my local community day. I would have liked if they put together like the numbers thing, like, you know, in 2022, trainers caught this many Pokemon or walked this many kilometers. I love those stats, but they didn't add that in at all. They just kind of talked about all the different events. They mentioned the Ultra Beast arrival, all that shit, but no real data, just kind of flash. But check out the video. I'll link to it in the description. It's decent. And, you know, I think that the trend of IRL events will continue to provide this game with longevity. That it's a necessity that this game continues to play out in an IRL format with these large-scale events if the game is going to remain successful. Because that's where the real money comes in. That's where the tourism comes in. That's where the partnerships and advertisers come in. When you do these large-scale events, it's like a touring band, right? You need to do these live events to generate the revenue. You know, they have such a strong model for selling the consumables in game, but I honestly don't think it's anything compared to the revenue that these IRL events bring in when it comes to like a window of time, like the week surrounding GoFest, how much money was generated in game and in the communities and in, you know,
Probably
in tourism.
A boatload.
Definitely a boatload. A lot. Definitely a lot. But, all right, well, let's talk about this little break. We will have vanilla spawns from the 4th to the 10th. Now, normally when a month kicks off or a season kicks off, we'll have, at the start of the month, the vanilla stuff. But because of the New Year's event, that kind of took that placeholder. So we will have a nice couple days of organic, natural, seasonal spawns, which I thoroughly enjoy because you could catch evolved forms. That's when the evolved forms are most prevalent, is during the vanilla time. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I've seen several Aggron.
Yeah, I've seen Aggron also. I've definitely seen Aggron. But we have our next event coming to the game, which is, in my opinion, one of the best names of an event in a long time. Like, I don't know if you saw this, Twinkling Fantasy, the greatest
Twinkling
name.
Fantasy.
Dude, such a good name.
Is it Twinkling Ticket in your eye, or
there's no ticket? There's no ticket to buy.
Really? Tell me more.
All right, I'll read it right from the release.
Like,
Live
do you
your
get
own
free research and stuff too.
Now you're pushing it with the free. That's a 4-letter word. Live your own whimsical adventure in the Twinkling Fantasy event. So funny. In this key art, we see a picture of Gumi, Dedenne, and Mega Solomons. Last week, I hinted toward Mega Solomons being the next raid boss, the mystery one that was coming on the 10th. That's what it's going to do. It will be making its debut. The event will run from the 10th to the 16th. 6-day, 7-day event. Event bonuses. 2 times XP for successfully catching Pokemon with nice, great, and excellent throws. This is a chance to stock the fuck up on XP if you can throw excellent throws.
Like, I can't, so doesn't look like I'm getting any.
Really? You struggle with excellent throws?
Yeah, give me a Wurmple. Watch me not hit it.
Dude, I've become See, wait, are you at that stage, or is that level 49 where you have to throw
It's level 49. You got to do like 500 great throws or
No,
like
excellence. You gotta
Oh,
do
excellent. That's what it
But
was. That's
when
why I don't care.
When I went through that, I was just like, holy shit, if I took half a second more on all of my throws, I could throw excellence like 90% of the time. Like, I'm so impatient. I just blast through everything with fast catches. But double XP for excellent throws is pretty sick. Additional candy for successfully catching Pokemon with nice, great, or excellent throws. And same thing with increased Candy XL odds, level 31 and up, of course, for nice, great, and excellent throw catches. Wild encounters, and we have a big
This
pool
is a
here,
banger.
Adam, and I think that you're going to be really excited about one Pokemon in here.
I am already excited about one Pokemon. Actually, two, to be fair.
Clefairy,
Actually, three.
Clefable. All right, Clefairy, Clefable, Jigglypuff, Togetic, Marill, Ralts, Vibrava, interesting, Bagon, Dino, Dratini, which I know
Did
you're
you
hyped
say
for,
Dratini?
and Dedenne, and Dedenne can be shiny. Very
Dedenne can be
exciting.
shiny. Let's go.
Yes.
And if you're lucky, Goomy and Noibat. Is that the first time that they're going to be in the wild?
No.
Goomy and Noibat?
Yeah, Noibat's been in the wild before for event. Goomy, when it first launched, was in the wild, no? Or was it just in research?
I thought it was just the eggs. I think they're both 10Ks. I don't know.
This is a very, very, very strong spawn pool. I think that a lot of people will be going for Togetic. That's nice. That's nice.
I'll be
Stardust.
going for Dratini, Dedenne, and Noibat.
Bagon's going to be a popular hit because of Mega Solomons. Dino's always strong. People want that Candy XL. Marill is still a very good one for PvP. So Azumarill is always in high demand for Great League. Goomy and Noibat Shiny is a holdout for the majority of trainers I know. So this is a very strong lineup. Very, very strong wild lineup. So I dig it. I'm going to continue here. Say cheese. Smile. You might have a surprise encounter with dragon or fairy-type Pokemon when you take a snapshot. That's pretty cool. There will be a collection challenge where you can receive 50 Solomon's Mega Energy, a Charged TM, and a Fast TM. Field research. Clefairy, Dratini, Bagon, Dedenne, Goomy. That's pretty good. The raids. These are strong. Strong raid lineup here. Tier 1. Jigglypuff, Marill, Axew, Dino. Axew always very popular. Always very popular. 3 stars. Mawile, Druddigon, Dedenne. Adam, you have another shot at that shiny Druddigon.
Druddigon, Dedenne, please send me those.
5-star, we have Zekrom. Again, Tau Trio coming through. Zekrom, that can be shiny. And, of course, Mega Solomons, which can be shiny in Mega Raids. So this is a very, very strong lineup. Now, here's something that I think is worth noting. So the Pokemon that we're seeing a lot in this event, Axew, Dino, Noibat, Goomy, these are all high-level GBL rewards. Like, these are the Pokemon that are locked behind, like, rank 20 and up, I think, or even like, I don't know. They're high-level GBL reward encounters. This is a good way to get these Pokemon. If our previous way to get them was GBL rewards at the top end, that's such a small amount of people achieve that. So I don't think it devalues the GBL reward, but increasing the accessibility on these Pokemon is awesome. And the fact that you can do Dedenne in 3-star, if this was not shiny, I would never do a Dedenne raid. Right? Would you?
I may, and that's just because I like Dedenne personally.
I would not. There's no way I would do it. But shiny? Fuck yeah. I'll do that shit all day. So just very, very good lineup here. Every single Pokemon in raids can be shiny. Goomy can't be shiny, but so almost every Pokemon in research can be shiny. Almost every event Pokemon in the wild can be shiny. Very strong. Just a very, very strong event. And Zekrom, of course, will know the featured attack. Fusion Bolt. Fusion Bolt is the name of the attack, which is really good. So I don't know, man. This is a strong ass event. Now, in on the Zoom call last night, our patron Zoom call, we were inappropriately speculating on the next mega raid, and Solomon's came up, and it was a mixed bag of excitement. Some people were like, it's just shitty dragon. Like, I want Rayquaza, or something like that. What do you feel about Mega Solomon's? Is this going to be like you get your 200 energy, you Mega Evolve one and call it a day, or is this something that you'll raid? Is that the majority of Megas for you? Is that how you typically handle your Megas?
That's how I handle it.
Damn. I was assessing my Mega lineups today and looking at the Pokemon that I had like excessive Mega energy with, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just toss a couple more into the rotation just to keep them going, build up that Mega 3 army. So that way I have shit available to Mega Evolve when there's like an event where I'm just looking for like boosted Candy XL rates or something like that. But I don't know. I like Mega Solomon's. I don't know. I think that this could be a good Mega. I hope people do it. I saw a lot of people doing Mega Glalie. So that was nice to see, maybe because it was new. Maybe Mega Solomon's will have that same vibe. I don't know. But I'm definitely excited for that. I think it's going to be good. But what's your hot take on the event as a whole? Like, this is strong, in my opinion.
Yeah, I hope we see a lot of the catch a dragon task randomly floating out there for Jatinis.
You need that, dude. I want you to be able to finish that.
I got that task, and I held on to it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is Dratini, and I don't even know what I caught. What did I catch? Oh, hold on. Because I have to confirm something with myself here. Oh, it is. I was like, so I was catching a bunch of stuff, and it just went off. It like showed me that I got the task, and I was like, why? Like, the only thing I caught was... and then I looked, and I'm like, oh, I caught a Tyrant, and I was like, that's a dragon? No freaking way. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yep.
But
nice.
its CP was like 1407. I was like, that is insane.
That's a biggie.
It's good. It's like a 14-15 defense. A little bit of attack.
I don't know. I think that this will be a nice lift from the anticlimactic New Year's event. Maybe I'm alone here. I don't know. But I do think that this is going to be a strong event. I'm really looking forward to it. But the hits don't stop there, Adam. Because
they don't stop, and they don't stop coming.
Community Day Classic is coming, and this is going to be a good one. Larvitar coming back. Yo, Larvitar.
Did you say Larvitar?
So, Larvitar. The lavatory. Lavatory.
The lavatory.
So if you think back to when Larvitar had its first Community Day, the original Community Day, it was like the first time that Community Day had like the holy shit impact. It was like...
And then the attack, it was the fast attack rock throw?
Smackdown.
Or Smackdown.
Yeah, Smackdown. No, it's the
rock
shit.
Throw. Smackdown.
It changed everything. It changed the trajectory of Community Day, in my opinion. And they would do like one of these biggies a year. And I remember like when they did Gibble, everyone lost their fucking mind. Axu, everyone lost their fucking mind. So it's like there's... I don't know. It's just this had such a major impact when it first came through. I know that even if all the people have armies of Tyranitar, there's just something about this Pokemon line, this evolutionary line, that is exciting. So I know people are going to be all over this. January 21st, 2 to 5. Larvitar appearing more frequently. You can get Smackdown. Dollar optional research as per usual. Here's the bonuses. Triple XP for catching Pokemon. 3-hour incense. 3-hour incense, 3-hour lures, snapshot surprise, all that shit. But no post raids. Like they're not doing the raids after Community Day like a standard Community Day. So this is just a 3-hour grind. Lots of XP. Lots of Larvitar. Mega Tyranitar is going to be awesome and will be a fan favorite, I'm sure. So if you don't have the hundo, now is your chance to really stock up on it, get the extra XLs, get all that shit. But this is going to be a big one. Like, this is going to be strong. Like, this weekend we have Chespin, right? Chespin Community Day. What are you more excited for, Chespin Community Day or Larvitar Community Day Classic?
I'm excited for Chespin, but I really need the candies for Tyranitar. So I can't, like, Chespin's a new Pokemon. It's a new shiny. Like,
it's interesting because I don't care necessarily about the shinies when it comes to Larvitar, right? Like, usually Community Day Classic, whatever, it's all about the shinies. It's like, I don't care about the shinies. I just want the Candy XL. I just want the triple XP. Like, dude, 6 times XP with a lucky egg? What? I love that shit.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
That's going to be awesome. That's going to be so great. I really do think, just like Gibble, just like when Larvitar was first around, I do think that this is going to bring people out, maybe more so than Chespin. Let's pay attention to that. Let's see what how the communities react. Let's see what Chespin is like this weekend. Let's compare it to Larvitar at the end of the month, because, I don't know, something tells me Larvitar is going to be hotter and bigger and just more popular than Chespin, but we'll have to see. But really good shit. This is going to be a strong move. We needed it. So January's a fucking banger. I'm loving it. I think this is going to be a very, very strong month. Very strong month. Definitely a pickup from the New Year's event. This is a strong lead and run to the end of the month. And then what else do we have going on? Like, I think there was one more event that's going to be happening towards the end of the month that we don't have details on yet as well. So,
well, something.
Well, it's definitely something. But all right, that's a lot of news. That's a lot of information, Adam. I think
some would argue too much information.
Why would it be too much information? There's never too much information.
There's always too much information.
Well, we do have some more information to talk about when we get back from our break. We will talk about field research, and then we'll put together this Gym Destroyer squad. I've had the same squad in my saved battle parties for like 2 years, and it's old faithful to me, and it works really well. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if people take advantage of having a battle party saved for when they do gym sweeps, because if you do decide to do gyms, why not make it easier on yourself and just have a battle party saved? Or you're driving down the street, Adam, and you see that gym that has all completely demotivated Pokemon and there's no red in the hearts. It's like, yes, I will attack this with my party.
I will take you down. I will find you.
Let's take a quick break. We'll get back. We'll talk about those 2 bits of news, and we'll get up out of here.
All right, let's go.
All right, we'll be back right after this. We are back from our break. Thank you so much for that. Little housekeeping to get through before the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by you, the listeners. You can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. That $1 will help support all the shows on the network: LuredUp, Special Conditions, Gotta Watch 'Em All, and Way Spotters. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly PGO and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. I just posted links today. Our Ember Cup, Sylph Arena Ember Cup, starts this Friday, and our standard TCGO tournament starts on Friday as well. Hot stuff. $50 prize on the TCGO tournament. $50. $50 TCGplayer.com gift card. So get up in that. Huge thanks to our one. No, you're not. Huge thanks to our gym leaders, absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, the Cole, Sue, Big Za Minus, Halda Counselor, Grant, TJ Wonderbread, Mythical Hitch, Jamal, and Tish. Thank you to our newest patron, Marimar, joined just today. at the Discord tier. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. And, of course, special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bhatt. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us a review. All right. What do we got, Adam? Let's talk field research. This is typically your cup of tea.
Oh, the things that I enjoy.
So do you have the list of tasks?
I have it in front of me.
Up?
What do you want to know? You just ask.
So the way that Sylph Road breaks it down is they break it into categories: catching tasks, throwing tasks, battling, buddy and friendship tasks, power-up tasks, miscellaneous tasks. I want you to look through here and let me know, what is it that you will go after? What is it that you will kind of focus on if that's kind of a thing for your thing?
All right. Things. So out of the catching tasks, catch a dragon-type Pokemon, Dratini or Bagon. So those are the two tasks there.
Yep.
The other good one is catch 3 Shadow Pokemon, and that yields a Purloin chance.
Yes.
So if you're looking for that shiny, that's a good one. I do have the shiny, so I'm not like after it.
Well, you need 2.
And then the next throwing tasks, I still need 100% or a really good shiny Onyx. So make 3 great throws in a row. That's the one I'm going after.
Hey, do you have a shiny Spinda?
I don't know that I do. I know I just got a 100% Spinda.
Did you? Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, make 5 great curveball throws in a row. That's like
yes, I do have a shiny one.
That shit has been around forever. That's like, anytime I get that task, I get excited. I'm like, oh shit, Spinda task. That's good stuff.
And then make 5 curveball throws in a row, make 3 great ball throws in a row. That yields the Spinda and then the Onyx respectively. I do like the make an excellent throw because that's an Emolga. I'm a huge fan of like the weird things that are supposed to be like Pikachu but aren't Pikachu.
Clearly.
And then the battling tasks are all like fossils and Swinub. I don't necessarily need any of these, so I won't be doing that. But buddy friendship tasks, pay attention. Trade a Pokemon as Dedenne. So once that event goes live, that Dedenne can be shiny. So hold on to those trade a Pokemon tasks. Nothing else in there. Power-up tasks, if you're looking for the starters, I'm only looking for I'm only looking for power-up Pokemon 3 times because that's Kanto starters.
Yeah, me too.
Or power-up Pokemon 5 times because that's Johto starters. I am looking for the Cyndaquil 100%, and I'm looking for the Squirtle 100%. The what's the third one? Johto? No, Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh. Right?
Sinnoh.
Yeah, so I have all those 100%, so I don't need anything there. And then the miscellaneous tasks, these ones are cool because Hatch an Egg can get you Togedemaru. Again, I like that. But there's also a shiny chance at a Mantine.
Yeah,
which is really cool. Evolve a Pokemon continues to be Eevee if you're looking for 100% chance at a bunch of different Eevees. And then the only other one that I would be interested in is Hatch 2 Eggs because that gets you a Beldum.
Yeah, Beldum is always a strong one. I think you can't go wrong trying to farm Beldum.
If I missed anything, feel free to let me know. But those are the ones that I would say.
I'm pretty much aligned with you. I mean, I like I was saying, I normally don't go after tasks, and I normally just do them as I get them. But there are some in here that I might stack, like the power up tasks. I'll try to typically stack those to only have to power up one Pokemon, like if it's whatever it is, power Pokemon 3 times. If I have 3 of those, I'll just use doing 3 power-ups and I get to cash in all 3. I try to do that shit just to be efficient with it. But I'm definitely going to continue to go for Spinda. I definitely am going to be right there with you on Onyx. Make 3
that was
excellent
unexpected.
Make 3 excellent throws in a row for a Gibble. So I don't even care about the Gibble. I just like the challenge of the task. I think this is a good one. Like, some people might have enough challenge with 1 excellent throw. So 3 in a row, like outside of a a raid boss, this could be pretty challenging. So I definitely dig that. I'm going for the Purloin for sure. Catch 7 Pokemon is Magikarp. Magikarp's my boy. So I'll definitely go for that. But again, these are the things, I'll just do them as I get them. But I definitely want to go after Beldum. I definitely want to go after Mantine. I definitely want to go after the Kanto starters. So I've never really referenced a list like this and kind of made notes. So I'll put the link in the description to this Silph Road, breakdown of all the tasks. Let us know what you're interested in, what you're going to go for. Poffins are still available in AR mapping tasks. Get those Poffins.
I literally am sitting on one that I've had forever, just so I don't have to keep getting them.
The tasks, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's typical. It's like, I'll catch it on the drive-by. Like, if I do the task, the next one that I pick up randomly just from spinning or go plussing, that shit will just sit there until I'm out for, like, a community day where I can be like, all right, I'm going to scan. Give me this Poffin. What else do we have here? Feed your buddy 3 times for Snubble. It's like, no. I'll do it, but I don't care for the reward. Hatch an egg event task. Hatch an egg for 1,000 Stardust. Hatch 2 eggs for 2,023 Stardust. I have one of those in my inventory right now. So that's pretty strong. If you could get a couple of those, you have a star piece running, hatch those eggs, bam. That's a pretty nice little haul right there for sure. Especially with if you had some half hatch distance going or anything like that. But I don't know. I like this. I think it's a strong resource. We should probably start paying a little bit more attention to this because there is some good information within. But all right, let's move on to our final segment of the episode, Adam. And this is going to be a battle party whoop whoop. You know what to do, Adam. Hit it.
Battle party. Ooh, ooh, battle party.
Party.
Ooh, ooh.
All right, this is a little bit different this time. Rather than going to Pokebattler and talking raids, we had a lot of good conversation come our way with our gym defender conversation from last week. People saying, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll go back. I'll do some raid. I'll do some gym battles. What are you using when you do these gym battles? Do you do team recommended? Do you do I'll just pick him a champ and put it up top and see what happens?
It depends on many factors. If they're at zero motivation, I just don't care what I put. I literally, if I've got a Pikachu with 10 CP, I'm going to do it. Whatever's right there in the front. So that I would be team recommended.
But do you ever, you said it last week that if there's powered up Pokemon or healthy Pokemon in gyms, you'll just leave it.
Yep. Even if one out of all of them is fully powered up, I won't touch it.
That's terrible. So I had this party. I put this party together.
Was it a New Year's party?
It was not a New Year's party. I've had this party in my game for years, and it has not let me down. So I highly recommend that you copycat this party if you want to start taking gyms down. It's my old faithful. Every time I do a gym, I just swipe over to it, and it never lets me down. So here we go. My first Pokemon is Machamp with Dynamic Punch and Rock Slide. I bring Rock Slide because if there's dragons or whatever, or steel, I get that coverage. So Dynamic Punch, Rock Slide. I bring a second Machamp, Dynamic Punch, Heavy Slam, with Heavy Slam Steel being able to cover Fairy and Rock. So, Ice too. So now I have nice coverage, Dragon, Steel, Ice, Fairy, Rock, just from my 2 Machamps. And not for nothing, the Machamps are level 50, they're hundos, they're doing so much work anyway that type advantages don't even necessarily come into play all the time because
no need to brag.
Damage. My next Pokemon, Kyogre, Surf Blizzard. Kyogre with Surf and Blizzard will cover ground, rock, fire, maybe flying if you can get that Blizzard off. The Blizzard takes so long to charge. But again, additional type coverage here. Rock, fire, ground, flying. Solid. The next one, Tyranitar, Stone Edge, and Crunch. Covers flying, bug, fire, ice, ghost, psychic. So much coverage from Tyranitar, and it's beefy as shit. Level 50 hundo. The way to go. Number 5 Pokemon, Shadow Mewtwo. Psystrike Ice Beam. Cover fighting, poison, and grass. Use that Ice Beam to charge quickly on those grass attackers. So, plenty of coverage between all of them. My number 6 Pokemon is my buddy Blissey. I don't give a fuck. I ain't bringing it in. I never get to it. My Machamps are pretty much doing the work anyway. So, I do have holes here. I cannot counter water or electric gym defenders.
I was going to say, are those in your heart?
But they're rarely ever see water or electric Pokemon in gyms.
I can't wait to just start putting in my 100% Wailord.
Like Vaporeon used to be a thing. Vaporeon used to be a thing in gyms. You know, so every so often you'll get the evolution gym, and it's like, all right, I got to deal with a water type here. But it wasn't worth for me dedicating a grass type Pokemon to cover water or getting a rock type Pokemon to cover electric. I don't know. It just didn't seem right. So I got 2 Machamps, Kyogre, Tyranitar, Shadow Mewtwo, and Blissey. Nice, diverse, 6-team type coverages. I love this party. I'll never change it. It's done so much work. I should have looked at the number. I should have taken out a gym and looked at the number, but I don't know. I know it shows you like that hidden stat, like how many battles your Pokemon has won, like as you're going into a gym battle. I think my Machamps have done like a few thousand battles just themselves because I always lead with the Machamps. So Machamp, Kyogre, Tyranitar, Shadow Mewtwo, Blissey. All right, Adam, what do you got? And are you bringing hundos? Like, are you going to save it?
His phenomenal team, like 16 times. Let's get to Adam's team. So 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, I'll only attack a gym if it's demotivated, unless it's the gym that I work in. So try not to take that over, because I will attack it back when I have a chance. But I'm going to bring a Shadow Machamp, 100%, Tyranitar, 100%, Garchomp, 100%, Metagross, 100%, Dragonite, 100%, and a Latios, 100%.
It's a lot of dragon.
People like to leave stuff, and when it's at 0 motivation, it just takes like 2 hits to knock it out.
Adam, what do we got to do to get you to do gyms? I guess it needs a revamp.
You need to give me more time. Like, I need to have more time available to do these gyms. And no, I'm not waking up an hour early just to go do gyms. That doesn't sound very fun. That's
what we used to do here in Long Branch, New Jersey. We would get the Team Valor squad together and do a gym sweep early.
I used to stop.
Piss everybody off.
I used to stop, and I used to take over gyms back in the day. That system is gone.
That system took longer. You were up against 10 Blissey.
I understand that, but if it was in the middle of nowhere, nobody would touch anything.
I don't know.
In some gyms, just think, especially in the winter time, you could get away with staying in the gym for like months.
Yeah, I don't want that though. I want my Pokemon back. But no, I think it's a good best practice to have a gym sweeping party just saved in your game, because just label. Mine is labeled gym sweep, so that way it's like I could just swipe along to it and I'm good to go. It's a really good practice to just create these battle parties, like if I don't create a battle party for a raid boss, 9 times out of 10 I'm going team recommended and I'm putting Blissey as the anchor, and that sucks because then I'm not being a good team player. So it's like, make the party, take the 30 seconds to make the party once, and then you're good for the entire life cycle of that raid boss. So next week, maybe we'll do a Solomon's or something like that. But create a party, save it. It's the easiest way to be the most efficient you could be, especially like some of the more popular raid bosses or tougher raid bosses that were, can be duoed, but a challenging duo, I would make 2 battle parties. Team A, Team B. So that way, as soon as Team A gets wiped, I could just swap in Team B all in one shot. It makes the process a lot easier. It makes you more efficient. It's just a good best practice. Be a good teammate, Adam. Help your instinct brethrens get
Say
more
what?
gym coverage.
Say who's a what's it?
I'm just saying, there needs to be more to the gyms, man. There needs to be more reason to be on a team. Gymming is the way. Gymming is the way. We need to, it's like when you pay with your wallet or vote with your wallet. We have to vote with our actions here. We need to show Niantic that we give a shit about gym battles. I don't think anyone gives a shit about gym battles. It's the way to get your coins. It's the way to get your coins. I want Adam to get his coins so he could do 2.5 or he could do 3.5 remote raids a week. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. But Adam, that was a show. It was a quickie today.
It was a quickie.
It was a quickie. Sometimes you got to get in, get out. You know what I mean?
It felt good. It felt good.
Quickies are always feel good. It's the best. But thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the show. We really appreciate it. Make sure you check out LuredUp.com for everything we have going on with the show. 732-835-8639. You can email us luredup@PokemonProfessor.com. But Adam, if that's it, I think that's it.
I think that is it. Until the next adventure, trainers.
Keep training, trainers.
Hey.
I kind of like until the next adventure. I kind of like that. Damn. We might have to change our tagline.
Uh-oh. I ruined it. Sorry, everyone.
No, you're improving it.
Later, trainers.
Bye.
Trainers.
Train on.
Isn't that the 25th anniversary slogan?
Yes.
All right.
Jump
Adios.
in.
Bye. Ciao.